Okay, so today I'm going to have a go at making honey mustard pork sausages. So I'm not actually too sure how much of this honey and mustard I have to use, so I'm going to err on the side of caution and maybe use maybe 2 tablespoons of each. I'm using 2 pounds of pork shoulder, and I have 1.5 pounds of rusk in the fridge. Right, I've had these are the metal parts of the mincer, which I've had in the freezer now for about an hour and a half. This is the way you want them. You also want your meat to be sort of not completely frozen, but you know, nearly there. It just goes through the mincer much easier. Anyway, okay, I've diced up the 2 pound of pork shoulder chops. I would have liked it to have been a bit more fatty. I don't think the fat content is very good in this, which is really important in sausages, but it is what it is, so just work with what we've got. I'm going to add the seasoning to this, and then I'm going to run it through the mincer. It'll end up going through the mincer twice before I put it into the sausage filler. Alright, so that's the first grind done, and I'm going to run it through now a second time, and then we'll add the honey and mustard to it, give it a good mix, add the rusk, and then we'll pipe the sausages. Okay, that's the mince, or the pork all minced. It's went through twice, and the rusk is ready to go. I'm just going to sort of fluff that up. That's what we're after. You may add a little bit more water to this. We'll see how it goes, see how it mixes. I'm going to add that to the pork mince mix here, and then I'll add the honey and mustard. By the way, I should mention that doing it in the sun here when the window's coming in is not the ideal place to do it, but it's where the best light is in my house. Ideally, you don't want the sun because you don't want your meat or anything like that. You want to keep it as cold as possible. Anyway. Right, so I've added about 2 tablespoons of the English mustard and 2 tablespoons of the clear honey. I really don't know what way it's going to turn out. It could be too hot, or it might be dead on. I'm supposed to proof it in the eating. I used the little English mustard, which is, I know they seem to be slightly hotter than the cold ones, but anyway, that's what I used. Okay, this is the sort of consistency you're looking. I've just mixed that for about 5 minutes, and I'm now ready to put it into the sausage filler. So I got myself a new toy. Got it on eBay, 20 quid. So it's a 5 pound sausage filler. Previously to that, the grinder I had a sausage filling attachment on it, which is okay, but I think this is a better job, and for 20 quid you can't complain. Okay, that's sausage filler. I'm gonna have to washing it there, and yeah, like I say, it's 5 pound capacity, which is more than what I need, you know, for home use, and it seems to be quite robust. The whole thing's made from aluminium, cast aluminium. And there's a suction thing here which works quite well. You can just open it to your worktop, or alternatively there's this clamp which clamps into it. You can clamp that to a table or a worktop, whatever you want. It comes with a hand crank, which is what I wanted, as opposed to an electric one, which I think sometimes, that was another issue I didn't really like with the grinder, the mincer, using that. It was electric and you couldn't control the pace in which the meat was coming out. I much prefer this hand cranked sausage filler. It also comes with the 4 different sizes here. I think that's about a 20 mil, 25 mil, maybe 20 mil 15 and a 10. I'm going to use this small 15mm today. I want to sort of do this sort of thinner sausage. So anyway, but this sausage stuff are definitely well worth the money. Like I say, 20 quid and £5 capacity, which is perfect for my needs. And I would say for the needs of most sort of home, anybody making sausages from home. Anyway, I should say when you're using the sausage stuffer here, to sort of when you push the meat filling into the machine, to push it in as tight as you can by hand. You really want to get any air bubbles or air pockets out of it. So just push it in as far as you can, most best you can by hand. This is the only thing that I've noticed about the sausage filler. As you can see, I have it set up at an angle here because once I had it clamped to the worktop, as you can see, by the way, that suction clamp works great. But the wheel, the cranker was hitting the handle was hitting the worktop, so I then had to move it at an angle like this. Not really a problem, but anyway. Before you put the skins onto I'm using natural hog skin, by the way. Before you put them onto the nozzle here, you need to wet the nozzle, and also it's a good idea to run your filling up, as you can see, to the just like that. Maybe not quite that far, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got £3 weight in honey mustard sausages for our troubles. Now it's probably about an hour all in all in that, and still a little bit of filling left in the filler. Not much. I'll probably make a burger out of that. Just anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video and maybe give it a go yourselves. All the best, man.